Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, I'm Platter V, Series V's I do for the one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I was really proud of that snap. Especially since this is technically the second time I tried to go over there and do this review. I fucked up the first one. And on that one, I fucked up the snap terribly, so redemption. But anyway, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, I wear super cool shirts. I like to highlight super cool shirt. Call me crazy. I'm a crazy kind of guy. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Bloody Wood shirt. Specifically, there's an elephant and there's non-bread and they're like spaceships and stuff. I love this shirt. This is actually the tour shirt from the very first time that they came to America. They're a band out of India, by the way. Kind of, you know, they sort of coined the term Indian street metal, probably in more contemporary terms. They're closer to like a nu metal sound with a combination of like harsh vocals, clean vocals, and rap vocals. I love these guys. I love the positivity that they put into all of their songs. I love that they're very like, you know, very world conscious and everything. You know, a lot of their songs tackle things that like everybody kind of deals with and stuff. They're just really fucking cool. And then on top of that, their music is phenomenal. And then on top of that, they're great when it comes to their live performances too. I know, because I was at this show, I was at this tour, and I was at their second tour a year later. I actually have videos of both of those tours on this channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I reviewing for you folks? Why did I fuck up my last go of it? Well, folks, I just got through reviewing a sandwich from, boom, Zenwich, which is a sandwich shop that makes Asian-inspired sandwiches. That's all things that I like. And I was in the process of trying to go over there and do the thing, and it's got like the names of the sandwiches and stuff on the back, but they didn't have, like they have the name of the sandwich, but they didn't have like its extra name. And I couldn't remember what it was, so I had to go over there and look it up and start the review of it. But anyway. Sandwiches. And specifically, boom, it looks like this. It's a big ass sandwich. There's carrots and a lot of stuff in it, man. This is, now that I've got it written down properly, this is their Thai barbecue pork belly sandwich, also known as the Moo Ping. It cost me $13. It consists of thinly sliced roasted Thai-style barbecue pork belly, pickled cucumber, carrot, jalapeno, red onion, cilantro with sweet and tangy mayo. That sounds like a great time to me. I'm just saying. So, Zenwich is a spot I have been to on numerous occasions. Aside from having reviewed one of their sandwiches just like 10 minutes ago, I actually did a Zenwich special the first year that I was doing this, where I reviewed a few of their items. So if you want more Zenwich goodness, go back and watch that one. It's older, and I'm not as good at reviewing at that point in time. Not that I think I'm great at it now. But anyway, let's go over there. Let's try out this very delicious looking sandwich. Reminds me, like the makeup of it reminds me a bit of a banh mi, which is a Vietnamese sandwich. That is so good you would kill a loved one just to have more of it. Like if somebody came to you and they're like, alright, you can have more of the sandwich, but you have to go over there and kill your Uncle Bill first. And just be like, just give me the bat. Just give me the bat. I don't even care. Like, well, you know, I mean, we're going to give you something better than the bat. Just give me the bat, damn it. Let's get it out of the way. That is stupid good. I mentioned this in my previous review, which was the basil crab cake sandwich, by the way. I mentioned this in that review. One of the things that I love about Zenwich, not only are their sandwiches just extremely good and well made, and you know they use really good ingredients and stuff, I love the fact that there's so many flavors going on and there's like so much freshness. They're not just decadent and savory. I mean, you could customize them if you wanted to. I personally love just getting them the way that they are because I love that there's so much going on. I love that when you bite into it, not only are you getting, this delicious barbecue pork flavor, which is fantastic in and of itself, but you're getting like these, all these different textures and flavors from, you got the carrot going on and the red onion, and, you've got the the mayo? Yeah, tangy mayo, which tangy mayo is fantastic, by the way. That is like a big fucking hit with this. That I feel like helps kind of bring the whole thing together. Yeah, I love that mayo. And it's got like a nice sweetness to it. But it plays really well with the barbecue pork. Gives it, because obviously, it's not uncommon, at least in Western barbecue. Sometimes we'll use a sauce that's got a little tanginess, a little bit of sweetness to it. That's what it's kind of reminiscent of with the barbecue pork. And there's so much going on. Like, it's almost too much. It's almost too much, almost too noisy. But, again, I feel like that mayo helps bring it together really well. It helps kind of solidify the whole experience so that not one thing is like outweighing the others. The barbecue pork is definitely still the hero, and it works, like I said, works really well with the mayo. But then you do have all these other strong flavors, but they're not like, I'm not a big onion guy, but it works in this context because you've got that mayo to kind of help mitigate, some of the punchiness of it. So it all just kind of blends together into this one, like, explosion of flavor. Like, and that sounds like a crappy marketing ad from, like, the 90s, but I wasn't born in the 90s, I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I'm allowed to use it. That's so good, man. It's just, the pork is nice and tender. They cut it really thin. But even though it's thin, it's so tasty. Like, you can tell that it's like quality pork. You can tell it's prepared really nicely. Got almost like a little bit of a smokiness to it, just a tiny bit. That is really good. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to Zenwich, I like everything I've ever had from Zenwich. They've never disappointed. If I'm looking at all their sandwiches, they have 6 main sandwiches. This could be a contender for my favorite. It'd probably be between that and, like, the Korean cheesesteak. Because the Korean cheesesteak is really fucking good, too. All of them are really fucking good. But I think it'd probably be between this one and that one. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly on both accounts. I love what this does. There's a lot to be said for, like, just simplicity. And I've spoken on that in some of my reviews. Sometimes simplicity is best, it can be just the best thing in the world. If you've already got a great product, just make it simple and just let that shine. But there's also a lot to be said for going over there for, experimentation, for going over there and, having lots of flavors going on, and, but again, it needs to work. And with Zenwich, they've been around a while now. Everything they do works. And the idea of an Asian sandwich shop is a little bit kitschy. Maybe not as kitschy as it was, 10 years ago, I think, the first time I went there. But, was it 10 years ago? Maybe not 10 years ago, but something like that. Maybe closer to, 7. It was around when I started my current job. But, man, it works. And it's just good. Just good. This is the type of sandwich where this is a special sandwich. That's how I'm going to put this. This is the type of sandwich that because I don't go to Zenwich nearly enough. Like, I need to go there like every single day all the time. But then if I did that, I would be going to every single restaurant that I love in my area every single day all the time. But I definitely need to hit up Zenwich more often. This is a special sandwich. This is one of those ones where it's like, if I've got a hankering for this sandwich, nothing else is going to do it. If I'm recommending it to people, I don't know if I would say it's a great starter sandwich, as much as I love it. I think there's other sandwiches on their menu that might be a little bit easier for people to adjust to. This one has a lot going on. And I love that, but I could see it being a bit abrasive to some people potentially. But I would say it is 100% worth getting if you're curious, because it's just super. It's just so good. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular this week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly... my brain needs to reboot. Have yourself a sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Special sandwich-tastic rest of your life. There we go. We saved it. Seamless. I mean, you know, whether it's a sandwich or whether it's a soup or whatever, you know, just have something special in your life. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, man. I live it. I'm out there every day with it. It's just, you know, it's not always an easy thing to do. And, you know, sometimes you get frustrated with shit in the world because sometimes the world is frustrating and shit. And, you know, it just happens. It is important. So I'm trying to wipe this thing off. It is important, though, when we run into situations like that where things are stressful and frustrating, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, like I said, maybe you've got a special sandwich. Maybe you've got a special mac and cheese. Maybe you've got a special, what are other foods? Why am I blanking on this now? Maybe you have a special fruit that you just really like. Yeah, I have pineapple, which is the best fruit. Like I said, it's important to have those things. Those things that just make life a little bit better, you know? Just things that you can go over there. You can just go over there and be like, you know what? I'm having a crappy, stressful day, and I'm going to be an asshole if I don't get the fuck out of here soon. I need to figure some shit out. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get a special sandwich because that's going to go over there. That's going to help calm me down, help make my day a little bit better. That's just a great way to do things, I personally feel. And I don't even have a conversely for that. That's just, you know, find what's special for you and make that part of your day. Bye.